Took shots at white supremacy and capitalism. Let's go full circle and talk shit about democracy. So you say you're proud of living in a democracy. You have to start by acknowledging that democracy has two different meanings. The one is a virtue and a value. It is the idea that each person has a voice, an equal voice, in shaping the decisions that impact them. It is an idea of fairness against oppression. It is specifically responding to other sets of decision making where small groups of people get to make choices that negatively impact large groups of people without their consent. That is the virtue and the value of democracy. Electoral democracy is the antithesis of true democracy. Rather than being able to impact the decisions that impact your life, you have a small window of time once every few years where you get to pretend as though you have a say in those things. So what this immediately does is it makes you sit around and wait almost all of the time. Some of you decide that on one day, election day, you will exercise your voice, your vote in determining these things. Can that vote stop or change any of the things that are destroying your life? Absolutely not. But what about all of the other mechanisms of democracy? The ability to lobby for your own favorite politician and door knock and call phones and all of these kinds of things that will increase the likelihood of this politician who represents your values taking the floor. Can they do better than the previous generation and the generation before them of politicians who said the right things, who signaled the right virtues, most of whom did not get elected, and the few of whom did get elected simply betrayed those values, either intentionally for their own interests or because they simply couldn't get anything done. So that is the pageantry. You don't have a voice. You get to pretend as though you have a voice every once in a while. That's all fine and dandy. It's not, but it's good enough for all of the little choices that only screw you over a little bit. It becomes very important when you're talking about decisions like using your taxes to bomb schools of children, using your taxes to destroy the planet so that now you breathe smog, not using your taxes to give you health care, not using your taxes to give you clean drinking water, etc. These are the areas where electoral democracy, the sham that it is, become very transparent. It makes massive groups of people sit around being destroyed by the status quo, waiting for their turn to pretend as though they have a voice.